manifest for... Keeping manifest for the October slave...
Spare me!
We have found prisoners.
Thou art free of thy bondage by the power of the Prometheans.
Thanks upon thanks to thee for releasing us. Ye have saved us surely. Blessings upon ye, stranger.
I crave blood.
To the abyss! To the abyss!
And I shall spare thee. I wish to
I am weak with lack of precious blood.
Fire! Fire!
me heal this thing. No place for thee. And I shall spare thee.
Hold. What manner of Cainite have they imprisoned here? He seems more animal than man.
Thou hast saved Eric of Clan Gangrel. According to the ancient Cainite law, I owe thee a life boon. I shall accompany thee and protect thee until such time as I discharge my debt.
Thou speaks with honor.
Thy providential attack did interrupt the wicked sorcerer Ardan, as he began a conjuration to twist me into a mindless gargoyle. At the sound of thy coming, the Tremere snake slithered into the chambers below. I am thine to command. After I have felt the Tremere's shriveled heart burst between my jaws.
Thou mayst tear the warlock's heart from his chest only after I have pried truthful answers from his mouth. Now let us go.
Do not attack me! I shall give thee all thy desires.
Hold, Ardan. I am Christoph Romuald of Clan Bruja. Where is Aneska?
Welcome, Christoph Romuald. Ah, yes. An intriguing woman came unto me. A nun she was, and she was my first nun. That is, she was the first nun who ever came seeking me. Aneska, her name. She sought the lore of the kindred. She sought our secrets. And she sought to learn of thee, Christoph. I was intrigued with such audacity.
Come to the point, Magus.
She seemed to have no fear. No fear at all. I was dumbstruck. She seemed possessed of the courage of 100 warriors, yet I could smell her fear. Well aware she was of the risk she ran. Was she filled with arrogant self-righteousness? No. She knew her God would not protect her from my hunger. Did she seek martyrdom? No. She clearly clung to her life and lived life with a passion I had not seen before in a nun. Was she mad? Or a mere fool? No. Behind her quiet words, there lurked a cunning mind. She was... I did not know what she was. And in not knowing, I was intrigued. Intrigued and strangely drawn to her.
I care not for thy loathsome appetites, Ardan. What became of her?
And she was quite beautiful. Didst thou know? Couldst thou see that behind her wimple, that her hair was long and auburn? Couldst thou see that beneath the shapeless folds of her robe, that she possessed a body as achingly beautiful as any odalisque? Truly, she chose the wrong profession to make the best use of the gifts God had bestowed upon her. In defiance of heaven, she had buried her talents in the field of the holy orders. Her beauty transfixed me, just as her courage thrilled me. I had never met a woman like her, and I shall never again. I had to have her. I had to make her my own child.
If thou dare to defile her in such a way, I swear I will burn thee to ash an inch at a time.
Thou might show more charity to the only one who can find her.
He baits thee, Christoph, and dawdles for some treacherous purpose. Pray, let me kill him!
Ardan, if thou dost fail to tell me where she is with thy next breath, Eric will behead thee before thou draw breath again.
I know not! I touched her not, but merely sent her away to the Tzimitzi.
Dost thou take me for a fool? Why wouldst thou send one thou lusted for to thy hated enemy?
My sire would not allow me another child, and I dared not defy him. But I could not bear the thought of another embracing her. So I sent her to the Tzimitzi. They are the only clan that would have no use for one such as she, so I could be sure they would not embrace her. They would simply kill her, thinking her a part of some Tremere scheme.
Devil-tongued fiend! Thou hast sent her to her death! Die!
Wait! She did return from the Tzimitzi.
What?
Liar! The Tzimitzi would have killed her.
Peace! Let him speak.
I asked her how she survived, and she said, her faith sustains her in all things. She even thanked me for sending her to the Tzimitzi. Ah, a most remarkable woman. My spies did tell of a premise revenant that did cower before the pure light of her faith, and sobbing like a child, whispered to her of Golconda.
Golconda? What is that?
The belief that a vampire can be redeemed, cured of the blood of Cain. 'Tis but a legend, and no more, told to give comfort to weak-willed Cainites. Yet no one knows more of Golconda than the great Tremere master, Atreus. She said she would go to him in his chantry in Vienna. She even asked to ride to Vienna in our October caravan of slaves. What a woman!
Where is she? Tell me, or I will split thee in twain.
I delivered her to the Ventru caravan driver, Orsi, and they left 3 days ago for Vienna.
Dog! Thou hast enslaved her.
Ha! Master Atreus will take great delight in her. And now I have finished casting the spell that will destroy thee, thou love-struck clotpole!
Ardan, I will slay thee if it is my last act on earth!
Submit to thy betters, thou scurvy knave!
To the abyss!
Rejoice in our victory. Come, we return to the university in triumph.
Very well. But then I shall go to Vienna and reclaim fair Aneska from these cursed warlocks.
hide!
Dearest Christoph.
I must take my leave of this city. I am sure the Tremere hold Aneska in their Vienna chantry. I can no longer continue here while she remains in danger.
Ardan was a consummate deceiver. The Tremere have gathered fearsome power in Vienna, and we are not ready for bloody battle with the usurpers. They invited thee to play a sinister game. They know that one day we will have to attack their Vienna chantry, and so they desire to force our hand before we are ready. I shall not be tricked. Only after we have gathered the other clans in alliance may we contemplate a strike against them. We will not venture into so palpable a trap.
But Aneska will die.
Many have died in the Elder Wars, and many more will die ere Gehenna comes. But fewer will die if we bide our time and heed not the trickery of the Tremere.
But I cannot simply abandon Aneska to those fiends.
Thou canst and thou must. Thy claim upon her is born in weak need, mortal sentiment. Release such frailties, and spare thyself further wretchedness. We cut our ties to mortals when first we received the blessing of All-Father Cain. Thou hast been reborn in blood, cleansed of mortal claims. Thou art exalted. Thou art immortal. Thou art finally free!
I thought we Prometheans respect the mortals.
For a bumpkin of a holy warrior, thou dost reason like a Greek sage. Aye, we respect mortal men, but we do not seek kinship with the current breed. For lo these many generations, mortals have been cowed by the cleverness of the Incarnu, their faculties o'erthrown by scheming mages, and their wisdom tainted by demons. The little nobility left in them is tainted by corrupt rulers and priests. The mortals of Carthage were worthy companions. Their base progeny are not worth the spilling of the blood of immortals.
Aneska is as noble a woman as any in Carthage. We must rescue her.
Brazen brat! Thou hast earned no such right! Even faithful Wilhelm would quake in fear before making such a selfish request.
Perhaps, but I make it all the same.
Mayhap in a generation or two, thou shalt be deemed worthy of making such a request.
In a generation or two, she will die an old woman, even if she survives the Tzimisce.
Then let her die! She chose her path, not thee! She chose to enter the world of vampires. Thou canst not save the foolhardy from their own reckless ways. Remember, like Cain, we are not our brother's keepers.
I I dragged her down in this vile pit, and I will draw her back again.
I forbid it! Tread lightly, lest thou arouse my anger and provoke my powers upon thee.
Do as thou must, but I must rescue her. I know not the fate of my soul, only the state of my heart.
Very well. I see thy heart is fixed upon this course, and thou wilt not be denied. Go if thou wilt. Shouldst thou survive the Tremere trap, remember well this freedom I have bestowed upon thee. But I shall not attend this fool's errand. Only a Malkavian would follow thee.
Then call me a moon-mad child of Malkav, for I shall go.
I forbid it. This is my errand.
Then I shall tie thee like a hog and carry thee to the Tremere lair in Vienna. I too shall not be denied.
Thou art a true friend.
This means traveling through the Bohemian forest. It is beset with werewolves, mortal enemies of our kind. Few Cainites survive the road.
There will be no trouble with the moon beasts while I am here. My clan has made peace with these creatures. We will have safe passage through the forest.
Very well. Let us leave by the east gate.
Who goes there?
vanity. Another Tremere.
Nay, he is mortal. I can smell it.
Aye, not Tremere, but a mortal mage of the order that splintered into the Tremere. He may be useful.
Hail to thee, mage. I am Christoph of Clan Bruja.
Hail to thee! I am Orvis, mage of the Hermetic Order. Godspeed thee.
We are looking for a Ventru named Orsi. Canst thou tell us where we may find him?
Come to his mansion in the Westerlingstrasse. Tonight there's a feast in honor of the new solstice. Here's an invitation on the finest virgin skin parchment.
I like not this talk of the skin of virgins.
Speak up, stranger. Dost thou crave wine, ale, or spirits?
Axe to rock my very humanity.
The beast emerges from the
Spare me!
Be thou welcome in the weapon shop of Friedrich van Zwetter. There are...
We seek mended armor.
Thou hast an impoverished look, and the demeanor of outlanders. Hast thou coin to pay?
If such uncharitable suspicion is the custom of the land, I am glad to be an outlander.
We are merely weary and dusty from the road. We can pay our way.
We can pay in gold or in blood. The choice is thine, von Sweeter.
Yes. How may I be of service?
My burdens prevent further cumbrance. My burdens prevent further cumbrance.
To my neck.
Villain! Villain!
Such acts do rob me of my very humanity. This must be the house of Count Orsi, the slave master.
All the fops, bootlicks, and toadies in Vienna are here assembled.
Welcome, K-Knight. I see thou hast met my children. This is Kazi, Teta, and Zil, the most beautiful daughters of Cain thou shalt ever meet. Unfortunately, Teta and Zil lost the ability to speak during their mortal lives. I found them in servitude to a rather harsh master that saw to it to remove their tongues. He was dealt with in a fitting fashion, eh, say my darlings? Don't worry. Kazi is happy to speak for the three of them now.
We come seeking Bruzja taken as slaves from Prague, a mortal woman among them.
Slaves? Oh, yes. The slave business have been so very delicious. Duke Leopold needed a force to beat back the Semice, and lo, the Tremere appeared as if by divine providence. The Tremere and Semice battle each other with surpassing fury. And I, humble ventru that I am, I profit from the selling of slaves to both clans. The Duke and I shall ensure that the Tremere win the war, but only after I have collected much treasure from the carnage. Then shall we destroy the wounded Tremere as punishment for the blasphemy they committed upon the antediluvian salute.
Tell us of the October shipment from Prague.
Dost thou think me a fool, that I will give away that which thou wilt purchase? Presumptuous bumpkin, shouldst thou wish to know of thy allies, thou shalt perform a mission for me.
Or we shall slice thy head halfway off thy neck. Then shalt thou beg to tell of our allies.
The Duke himself protecteth my haven. Attack me, and thou shalt suffer the most grievous retribution, and thou shalt never find thy wayward slaves. Now, enough of such talk. It is business that we have to discuss, no more. Come to my study, where we may discuss this further. Mayhap thou shalt find some delicious morsels to refresh thee. Pray, sup with me. I trust that thou wilt find these hors d'oeuvres to thy liking. If they are not pleasing to the taste, we shall have them flogged.
State thy business, Orsi.
Well, I can see thou hast no courtly manners in thee, bumpkin. Listen well. The Tremere have clapped their slaves away in the Tremere Chantry, thy house de Hexe, the most protected haven in Vienna. So, do not think to try to kill me to gain them. They are quite beyond my power. Only Duke Leopold could convince the Tremere to give up their slaves. The Duke is responsible for allowing the Tremere to lodge in Vienna, so the Tremere do his bidding. Assist my ally, the Duke, and he will owe thee a boon.
What does the Duke wish?
The end to the reign of the pestilential vampire priest Luther Black. Years ago, Luther was but a mortal priest of Stephansdom Church. A wayward La Sombra sought to rule Vienna by controlling the church, and dared to embrace Luther. We sent the sire to hell. But Luther locked himself away from the outside world. He hath retained a pitiable hold on the faith he had in life, and sleeps by day upon a cross of pure silver. Quite uncomfortable, I assume, but he fancies himself a martyr. The Duke has been unable to remove this blasphemous member of the Shadow Clan, since Luther is ensconced within a ring of holy ground.
Then how do we find him?
Better to ask how to bind him. Thou cannot destroy him. The priest has strange powers beyond thy ken, but thou can restrain him. Here are chains even Luther Black cannot break. I am a master of metalwork, and I have forged these shackles from a new, unbreakable alloy. Thou mayst find them useful, and more reliable than the magics in thy blood. Destroy Luther Black, and the Duke will retrieve thy slaves. Not to my liking, I'm afraid. I prefer blood of a nobler sort. 'Tis my only vice.
Enough of this dainty preening and strutting. How do we reach the La Sombra?
Refinement is wasted on lumbering brutes such as thee. There will come a time when boorish churls are put in their place. Thou shalt find a concealed entrance to the church. Behind our famous astrological clock in the inner strat is a hidden passage. Enter by night and wait inside for daylight, and thou mayst steal into the inner haven undetected.
We shall undertake thy mission.
Good. Now get thee hence. Away!
Hold! Hold!
The beast roars within me. The beast roars within me. The beast roars within me.
Come to me, my prey, like the fat calf to the
burns me to ash.
hither and hear the sweet sound, my soul.
To the abyss with thee! Burns me to ash. Burns me to ash.
Stand and deliver. Stand and deliver. Come hither and I salute thee, O my soul. Lord, I thank thee for thy possession. Come hither and hear the sweet sound of my soul.
I stir from my
I salute thee, Lord, I thank thee for thy possession. What? You believe thyself that I will. You come hither and hear the sweet sound of my soul.
To the abyss with thee!
Stand and deliver.
Burns me to ash. To the abyss with thee!
To my...
burns me.
Come hither and hear the sweet sound of my soul.
It burns me.
Come hither and hear the sweet sound of my soul.
The sun. It burns me to ash.
Stand and deliver. Come hither and hear the sweet sound. Come hither and hear the sweet sound of my soul. My soul.
What? Hated son. What? Serena hath need of thy hatred. Hated son of murder.
Stand and deliver. Come hither and hear the sweet sound. 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 I shall let thee sleep with thy life intact. I shall let thee sleep with thy life intact. You die.
Hated son doth murder me.
Stand and deliver. What? You come hither and hear the sweet sound. Come hither and hear the sweet sound. My soul.
Shadows darker than night linger here. Even within the depths of such an evil place, there is a heart of beauty.
The hunger is upon me and I must feed.
What? You die!
Beware! The shadows live!
Then the shadows can die!
Stand and deliver! Priest be born, relieving thee of thy curse and work. Come hither and hear the sweet sound. Stand and deliver. What? You die! What?
The Losombra obsess over portraiture, since they can no longer cast reflections into mirrors.
'Tis a mysterious quirk of Cain's blood. Hunger is upon me, and I must feed.
To the abyss with...
Come hither and hear the sweet sound my sword sings. Come hither and hear the sweet sound my sword sings. What? You... What?
I am awakened.
And deliver. Come here.
To the abyss!
Why would Luther Black glorify the expulsion of Cain from the garden?
Perhaps it reminds him of his own exile from humanity.
Whom seek thee?
The Lasombra Luther Black.
I am he. So, thou hast come to kill me.
Aye.
Come then. Kill me if thou can. I await the sacrament of thy blade, and the chains of Orsi the betrayer.
Then wait no longer.
Aye. 'Tis rude to keep a churchman waiting.
Hold. I do not seek thy death, Luther. I only wish the return of those innocents taken by the Tremere.
I care not for thy wishes, whelp. Attempt thy deed or be gone.
Thou hast done nothing deserving of death.
Christoph, do not play with thy food. 'Tis unseemly.
Why dost thou seek death so ardently?
The cup which my father hath given me, shall I not drink it?
Blasphemer. The Lord hath not commanded thy death. Thou merely seek release from the bitterness of thy unlife.
For God's sake, Kristoff, kill him. He wants to die.
I see that thou art like unto me, Kristoff. Thou too seek holy refuge from bitter unlife.
Once I sought that selfish goal. Now I wish only to save she whom I have imperiled.
Then thou art truly the one for whom I have prayed. If thou would redeem me.
I shall not kill thee.
Please, I beg of thee. I cannot enter heaven if I turn my hand against myself. But thou hast it in thy power to deliver me. 'Twould be an act of holiness.
If I take up thy burden, thou wouldst remain blameless, and thy sin would be mine alone to bear. Thy elevation would be my damnation.
Nay.
Aye, 'tis so.
Aye, 'tis so. Wilt thou do this for me all the same? It is more than I may ask of thee, yet I ask it still. Wilt thou take my sins upon thee?
Very well then. We shall bind thee.
Bind me with Orsi's chain, that I cannot escape the sun in my frenzy. Salvation at last.
It burns me to ash. Son, it burns me to ash. Burns me to ash.
Thou hast serviced me well. I am in thy debt. Alas, I did not become the greatest merchant in Vienna by paying my debts.
Such expenses unbalance my tidy ledger books. Besides, I should like to deliver the news of the Le Sombre's death to the Duke myself. Take them away.
Hold! At least tell me if the Tremere have harmed Inesca.
That's thy only concern, as thou art being taken as a slave? The health of some other slave? Thou must develop thy self-interest if thou wish to survive the ordeal.
Tell me if Inesca has been harmed.
Oh, who can keep track of such things? When the silver poureth in like water, I have not the time to track every slave.
If Inesca has been harmed, I will destroy thee in the most painful manner possible, even if it takes 1,000 years.
Thou art impertinent for a slave. We shall see how a few weeks of starvation calms thy hot blood.
Thou hast heard my oath, thou depraved peddler of living flesh.
Well, I have spent too much time with thee.
I cannot shatter this cage!
It seems impenetrable.
No! I will not go back to a Tremere dungeon!
Then lend me a bit of thy blood. I have a plan, but need all my strength to make it happen.
Take all thou needs.
Sweet is freed.
I have a score to settle with those Teutonic knights. They reflect badly on my homeland, and I must smite them before the locals think we are all ignoble knaves.
Freedom is sweet, and their blood shall be the sweeter.
abyss with thee!
The slaves are free! Capture them! Do not let them escape!
Why escape when we can stay and feast on thy soft, warm blood?
Villain! Hold! 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 Villain!
The beast roars.
Acts to rob me of my very humanity.
I am back.
Serena hath need of thy wit.
Hold! 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 Villain! Hold! Hold! Villain! Villain! Hold! Villain! To the abyss with thee! There are Tremere here, allied with the Teutonic Knights, towards some fell purpose.
Maps! They show strikes against the Zumitsi throughout the forest and nearby lands.
This fortress appears to be the seat of the Ventru and Tremere alliance against the Fiends.
We must tell this to Ekaterina.
Hold!
With thee.
Hold! Hold!
To the abyss with thee.
Villain! Hold! Hold! Villain!
What do these strange omens portend? With thee.
Hold! Villain! Hold! Villain! 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 Hold! 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 There!
The beast emerges from the darkest corners of my heart.
Hold! The beast roars within me.
Last shreds of my humanity slip through my blood-soaked hands.
Hold! Hold! Hold!
The darkest corners of my heart. Hold thy place.
I rise.
I am awakened.
Slip through my blood-soaked
I
hands.
stir from my slumbers.
I am back.
Hold!
Last shreds of my humanity slip through my blood-soaked hands.
They are magically sealed. We must find a way to enter through the barrier.
Greetings. Farewell.
Let loose thy wrath.
Speak up, stranger! Dost thou crave wine, ale, or spirits?
Be most welcome. Godspeed thee.
What dost thou know of the House de Hexy?
Only that the Magi within were once part of our order, but have of late been up to doings unknown, allowing none entry to their fortress. The Order would be grateful for anything that thou may learn of them, or do to them.
We cannot enter the fortress either.
Thou needs must have the Amulet of Etrius.
Amulet? We found this amulet with the Tremere.
This is the very thing. It needs must be filled with magic to work. I will enchant it if thou promise to return with the Journal of Etrius.
Why seek you this journal, Orvis?
We seek to cleanse our Hermetic Order of the taint of the Tremere. And we must learn more about the frightening loss of magic in the world that began at the turn of the millennium. Magic fades from the world, and we know not how to stop the inexorable ebb of the magical tides. The Tremere have learned some of these secrets, but will not share them.
If we find such a journal, we shall give it thee.
Then I shall enchant thy amulet of Etrius. Go quickly. The Tremere are invading Zenitsi territory this night to launch open warfare, leaving their chantry largely unguarded. I wish thee luck.
I thank thee, Orvis. Now let us split asunder das Haus de Hexi.
Godspeed thee.
Let loose thy wrath! Hold! Hold!
The beast roars within me.
Where are the slaves? Where is Aneska?
Hold! How didst thou enter? Intruders in our sanctum! Bring them down! Dare any enter the
These wretched gargoyles!
Where are the slaves? Where is Inesca? Tell me, and thou shalt not be harmed.
Meddling costermongers! Thou cannot comprehend the forces thou hast interrupted.
And for that small mercy we give thanks.
I shall destroy thee, and seek out thy progeny for torture and thy allies for enslavement.
One thing at a time, Verstan. Thou hast yet to deal with us.
To the abyss with thee! To the abyss!
More hideous experiments.
I loathe all mages.
abyss with thee!
This is no place.
To the abyss!
Into the chantry. I wish to test my newfound power on thee.
Well, well, well. When the cat is away, the rats come out to play. The luck of the gods is with thee, for on any other night the full force of Tremere would have dissolved thee into slop. Flee this place now, or thy death shall be as vile as thine offenses.
Where are the slaves? Where is Aneska?
Fools! I have no time for thee! I must return to the war against the vile Tzimisce! Dost thou not understand my charity in allowing thee to flee with thy miserable hides intact? Go, now!
Give us the slaves.
Or look to protect thine own hide.
What? Ha ha! Thy temerity is exceeded only by thy folly. Atreus is beyond thy harm.
He is not. But prithee wait, for Eric can ensure that Atreus is forever beyond all harm.
I shall remember thy insolence, ancient Gangrel.
There is no need for further bloodshed. I wish thy Bruja slaves and the mortal woman Aneska from the October caravan, and we shall leave this house in peace.
And if I give them not?
Then I shall pop thy baldy pate between me teeth like an overripe melon.
I warn thee, Gangrel. Thou hast nearly completed the cycle of transformation in Arden's chantry. Now I finish his work. Behold the power of the Tremere!
I rise. No! Rest in peace, my friend. Thy wrongful death will be avenged.
Thou hast killed the Gangrel? Is this how Kristoff rewards his faithful allies? Now, I will sheathe my fangs in thy disloyal neck, whelp! So very easy. It burns!
I am awakened.
I stir from my slumbers.
Curse thee, boy! I have suffered the loss of precious magic in my world. I have suffered the willing loss of my soul to retain some spark of enchantment in a world turned to dross. I have suffered the maddening serenity of the dying salute. But I will not suffer further indignity at the hands of a fledgling Bruja and his ragtag brigade. Hear me, Promethean! Thy precious Aneska is not here. The October caravan from that idiot Orsi never reached the house Daheksi. The hated Tzimisce laid a trap near Prague. They took the caravan and all therein. The Tzimisce are the real foe in this world. Even as thou waste my time, the fiends plot to burn the world down around us all. Now go! And disturb us no further!
I have wanted no part of any of the schemes of the undead, yet I have risked myself in all of them. And has it brought me one step closer to Aneska? Has it gained me a jot more humanity?
I cannot answer thee.
Oh, Kristoff, my heart aches for thee.
Hold! 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 Hold!
What madness is this?
The battle has begun. The city is under siege by vampires and mortals alike. Prince Rudolph is slain. The Tzimisce within Viscerad Castle have been revealed to the townspeople, who even now mount a witch-burning campaign against them and all kindred. The castle will not stand. We have won!
Aneska may be prisoner of the Tzimisce. We must fly to Viscerad Castle.
Thou hast grown strong, child. Thou hast learned to harness the gifts I have bequeathed thee. But this evil is far greater than any thou hast known. Viscerad is a tomb. I forbid a venture there, and all who enter will surely die.
I am already dead thanks to thee, or didst thou forget? Now I go.
Wait, Kristoff, I join thee.
Sorry, Ekaterina. I cannot abandon him now.
Poor fool, Wilhelm. I thought thou wouldst teach Kristoff. Now I see thou art the pupil, and Kristoff the teacher. Mayhap his futile quest shall lead thee to thy demise.
People of Prague! For too many years we have trembled in the shadow of this hell-hated mountain. Let us wage bloody war upon these fiends. I pray that our righteous fires burn this wicked castle to the roots and cleanse the land of all evildoers.
abyss with you!
Where is she? Where's Inesca?
It's Kristoff! Kill him! Kristoff, the murderer of Othra! Kristoff, the butcher of countless primicils!
Kristoff, ravager of the impenetrable Tremere fortress!
Perhaps we should flee!
Fools! He's only a fledgling! Kill him!
Come, fools! Thy final death awaits!
Intruders!
I stir from my slumbers. The beast emerges from the darkest corners of my heart.
I am awakened.
The beast lives within me.
I stir from my sleep.
The abyss with thee!
the abyss with Let loose thy wrath.
Anezka, I sought thee for love.
So predictable, so pathetically predictable. Like all oafish mortal men, thou come a-trotting when a woman beckons. Oh, how thy sinful words offend mine ears. Did not thy carnal lust die with thy mortal flesh?
Love. Love that is pure. Love can release thee.
Fool! Only the bards and the diseased of mind pay heed to such rot.
Oh, fair Anezka, what have they done to thee?
All manner of delightful things. I am thoroughly defiled now, and it is all because of thee.
Forgive me, Anezka. I never meant harm to come to thee.
But thou harmed me all the same. I will enjoy the taste of thy Bruja blood. It is so clean compared to the sweet corruption of Zamitzi blood. Bid the devil greetings from me, for I send thee to hell.
Alesta is mine now, another of my servants that awaits me in my slumber. Even now she grows strong as my blood courses through her veins. As I rise to meet the night sky of the new millennium, the very antediluvians will shudder in fear.
Oh, release me!
I shall protect thee from these monsters.
I have a ceremony of resurrection to perform. Be gone!
Nay!
The wolves fall about us! Release me!
Never!
Nezca!
Good work, brother. I'll alert Father Alatius that it's around. Then we can open it.
Christoph, arise. Thou art in grave danger.
Where is she?
Who?
Trifle not with me, servant of the Zamitzi, for the hunger is so great in me. I would gladly squeeze all thy blood from thee, and still not be sated. Where is Anezka?
I don't know any Anezka.
Where is thy master? For if such a one as I survived, surely the ancient Vukadlok endures still.
I don't know anybody named Vukadlok.
Thou speaks the language of England, but in a manner most passing strange. Who is thy master mortal?
I'm with the Society of Leopold.
I know them not.
We slay vampires.
My name is Christoph Romulord. I was a man of God and a soldier in heaven's cause. I am now outcast of heaven, and not even a man. I am kindred. I am a vampire.
Sling that hurls deadly stones. 'Tis simple to use, yet murderous beyond measure. I see that man has not rested in his quest to create ever more powerful weapons.
Where am I? What sorcerer's abode is this? Aneska.
Who's that?
A vampire! Kill him! Back off, bloodsucker! I'm sending you to hell! Who's that? I'm sending you straight to hell! Who's that? I'm sending you to hell! Get back! Get back! Who's that?
To the abyss with thee!
Who's that? The water of life now burns me!
To the abyss with thee! To the abyss with thee!
I'm sending you to hell! Who's that?
To the abyss with thee!
Who's that? Die, filthy fiends!
To the abyss with
filthy fiends!
To the abyss with thee!
It burns! It burns!
It burns! To the abyss with thee!
away!
To the abyss with It burns! It burns!
Back off, bloodsucker! I'm sending you to hell! Who's that?
To the abyss with thee!
You feel your unlife oozing away, bloodsucker! I'm sending you to hell!
To the abyss with thee! Water of life that burns me!
Back off, sucker! I'm sending you to hell! Vampire! Back off, bloodsucker! I'm sending you to hell!
To the abyss with thee!
Filthy beast! Die, vampire! Die! Life oozing away.
Water of life now burns me.
Back off, bloodsucker. I'm sending you to hell. Damn kindred. Now burn. Die, filthy. I'm sending you. Straight to hell! Back off, bloodsucker! Who's that? I'm sending you straight to hell! Get a hold of some damn kids. Die, vampire! Die! Bloodsucker! I'm sending you to hell!
The water of life now burns me.
Little kindred. I am Father Leo Alatius, and I have killed bloodsuckers like you for 200 years.
I have no wish to fight thee.
Then give up your blood without a fight. It will make a tasty addition to my collection. Early generation kindred, vintage 12th century, 1140. A good decade for Vitae.
I wish only to leave this place, but I will kill thee if I must.
Your time is dead, boy. You can never fit into this world. You have no one. You are nothing. Let us deliver you from this alien land of eternal loneliness and pain.
I did not endure for 800 years to die at thy behest.
the journal? Look, from the journal.
Tinder, I'm sending you straight to hell! Who's that? Die, vampire! Die! Oozing away! I'm sending you straight to hell!
To the abyss with thee! To the abyss with thee!
Now is all my reason thrown down. Surely my sleep hath made me mad, for if I'm yet sane, then the world has become a lunatic asylum. Towers of glass loom over the tallest cathedral spires. Juggernauts of steel hurtle through the streets of London. The cobbled Roman roads which once I walked as a young crusader are now fused into a single ribbon of black stone, and those roads are clogged with night-walking Londoners, heedless of the danger from the vampires among them. Are they so emboldened by the phantom torches which pierce the night and stab my eyes? Surely my world has died, and all I love lies buried with it.
garments have moldered away with age, as my body would have, were I not one of the damned. I cannot wander the streets clad thus. I have need of suitable garments.
Boy, you need a lot more than some new clothes, you freak. You need to hand over your wallet.
I know not thy language, but thy intent is clear from the mask that obscures thy eyes. Thou art a common cutpurse.
What? What's this about a purse? Shut up and give me your money.
I shall give thee my blade instead.
Yeah! Are you crazy? Ow! Please don't hurt me. Take my gym bag, please. You need clothes, right? I got clothes. You take them. Just don't hurt me.
I thank thee for this gift. Go forth, and steal no more.
Right. Okay, I'm gone.
We have a wide selection of vitae for your dining pleasure. We have blue-collar brews, white-collar cocktails, and pink-collar daiquiris. We've got young blood, old blood, tainted blood, and blue blood. We've got innocence, we've got experience, uptown, downtown, Park Avenue matrons, and Bowery wino. Our special of the day is a succulent free-range virgin, fresh off the bus from Iowa, free of additives and preservatives. You'll find it a tart blend with a crisp and refreshing afterbite. What kind of vitae can I make?
The beast awakens.
Bottoms up. Blood's a bit diluted here, eh? What, you fresh out of the grave? Newly embraced? You look it, with that deer in the headlights look pasted on your gob.
Do not presume to mock me, whelp. I am far older than thou knowest, and have no patience for the likes of thee.
Well, well, well. Oi! Barkeep! Get this antique bloodsucker a swig of vitae, courtesy of Pink of Clan Brugia. Don't water it down, you mortal worm. This'll put some colour back in your cheeks. Air of the bat that bit ya.
Thou art Brugia? Art thou a Promethean?
You must be a fossil! The Prometheans are ancient history. Those nutters are long dead, along with their utopian ideals. What a load of batshit that was! What's your name, you crusty old relic?
Forgive me. I am Christoph Romuald.
Oh, Christoph Romuald.
Christoph Romuald, once of the Order of the Sword Brethren. Once a Promethean Brugia, and now I know not what. Weary. Alone.
damned I can't help. But no one is alone with old Pink around. Especially not a fella Bruiser. Here's to Christoph, the last of the Prometheans. Welcome to the new world, Squire. Hope you like what we done with the place. So, where will you be creating your Promethean paradise on Earth, Squire?
All I wanted was to be with my Inesca.
A bit of crumpet, eh? I've heard of worse paradises and no mistake.
But fair Inesca was taken as ghoul by that Tzimisce monster Vukutlak. After such horrors as I have endured, after losing so much, I awake to find I have finally lost all. For I have lost her.
Yeah, not so fast, Squire. There's two ways your bird might be around. Ghouls can live as long as us licks. Of course, she'd need a constant supply of Tzimisce blood, or she'll fall apart faster than Thatcher's reforms. And if one of them fiends embraced her, she'd be around today as one of us. Well, as a Tzimisce.
Thou dost compound my misery. I dare not hope such a thing. 'Twould be a curse if fair Inesca lived in such a state for 1,000 years.
Take it from old Pink. Anything's better than the quiet of the grave. There's hope even for us licks. We can climb the path to the summit, or some such.
Thou art on the road of humanitas?
Something like that.
Thou speakest true. Should Inesca have been preserved for lo these many centuries, I shall seek after her. Whether she is ghoul to that monster Vukutlak, or one of his vampires, I shall find her. Find her and destroy him. He will pay in angry blood. And if I find only her grave, I shall be exceedingly glad for her soul.
Rare thing, such passion in licks. Bloodless pack of cowards these days. Tell you what, I'll hope you find this bird, Inesca. I hates the Tzimisces too. I could enjoy sinking me fangs into a fiend or two.
I need no one.
Try and stop me. You need me to tell you what's what. The Camarilla have a million little rules. Wipe yourself with the wrong hand, and these licks will call down the Justicars on you.
What?
Nothing, just a joke.
Thou art unlike the vampires of my world, for most only assisted me for their personal gain.
Well, what's left of us, Bruiser, gotta stick together. Even if you are a mouldy old fossil. So, where did you last see this bird of yours?
I last beheld Inesca before the collapse of the Tzimisce stronghold in Prague. I have since learned that the Tzimisce have traveled from thence to London, and by sea to a land west of London called New York. Perhaps this New York lies within Ireland.
No! Ever since the famine, Ireland lies within New York!
There are isles west of Ireland?
Yeah, something like that. Little place called America. The United States thereof.
United States. An auspicious name, for I wish my own state reunited.
Oh, you're breaking my heart.
Perhaps in New York shall we find a criminal named Giovanni.
Giovanni? They ain't one guy. They're a whole clan. A whole clan of criminals. They snacked on old Cappadocius and sucked down all his juice. The entire Cappadocian clan is gone. And the Giovanni have their power.
I'm not surprised. The Cappadocian clan seemed oddly gullible and ripe for domination by schemers even in my day. What became of the Bruiser?
What hasn't? The Bruiser are all kissed and made up with the Ventru now, in one big happy family called the Camarilla. The Toreador, the Gangrel, the Nosferatu, the loony Malkavians, even the Tremere are bosom buddies. Out of fear of Gehenna, mostly. Our real enemy is the Sabbat.
made up of the Sumitsi, the Lasombra, and a pack of the most vicious licks in the world. I don't care for the snobs of the Camarilla any more than the next lick, but I don't want to dig my way out of a bloody grave. That's what the Sabbat do to you. Beat you to the brink of death, then bury you. When you start starving, you claw your way to the surface, the madness killing any bit of humanity in you. So I work with the Camarilla against the Sabbat.
My past is dead, and I am no longer a pawn servicing the whims of the elders and their jihad.
It ain't good to be alone out there. It helps to have a gang at your back. Especially if you want to find this Inesca. I can't help you find the Giovanni, but I can help you find out about any bootleg shipping. The filthy Setites run all the bootleg shipping in London. I know a Setite knocking shop on the East End. Now let's put the boot into some snakes, but watch yourself. The Setites are a real bad seed.
Knocking shop?
I know you had them in your day, Chris. Even a geezer like you can't be older than the world's oldest profession. Now come on, we're gonna need some supplies. You can sell some of that old junk and get some real weapons.
We require an armorer and an alchemist.
Something like that.
What kind of vitae can I get you?
Stand thy ground! Stand thy ground! Stand thy ground!
All these horseless carriages and electric lights must be too much for your little medieval mind, eh, Chrissy?
I have witnessed the perverse experiments of the Tremere, clay that walks like a man, and spirits of the dead. Lights and wagons have no power to enthrall me.
Ah, shut up. Who asked you? You'll need me if you want to survive in this world.
Stand thy ground!
I should bring you up to date on the modern world, Christoph. Let's see. Against all odds, peddlers and money changers defeated the priests and the nobles, so now merchants rule the world. Peasants rule themselves by voting on who gets to be king in his court. And some people still believe the world was created in 7 days, even though men have walked on the moon.
Lord completed the world in 6 days. And that means that faith has not died in these 800 years.
Unfortunately, not. Brace that tender heart of yours, Chris. These damned Setite snakes ghoul the working girls and boys and sell them to mortals and kindred alike. Kindred pay to feed on the poor harlots, and the Setites feed on the mortal customers. The juice bags leave tired, but they never suspect a thing. Cozy as you please. The mistress of the place is a Setite called Lucretia. She sells some of their ghoul slaves to the Sabbat in America and runs drugs and weapons through those cargo ships of yours. Maybe she's picking up some extra cash moving mud for the fiends.
Hey, boys. I've got what you want.
Love, you don't even know what I want.
Fresh blood.
I take it back. I guess you do know after all.
Don't kill me! I'm not one of the Setites. I'm from Clan Toreador.
Prove it. Who are Cry Cry Cry?
You mean the American band Cry Cry Cry?
I'll flush those white
Aren't they that
cheeks.
acoustic trio that, even though they're all songwriters, only does covers of songs by other groups and performs the most depressing...
Enough! She's a Tory, all right.
Please protect me. I'll help you with whatever you need.
I trust no one in this foul place.
Oh, have a heart, Chris.
Come upstairs.
Poor child.
I'll flush those white
Take her with us.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for freeing me. I've been trapped in that damn brothel for nearly a year. I was kidnapped by a handsome Setite who came to see me sing in a club.
The snakes wanted you to give the mortals some bloody good fun, eh? Slip 'em a little taste of Cain's kiss, did ya?
Most mortals love the delirium that comes from being a blood donor to a vampire. Especially the way I do it.
Where is their leader? We have questions about illegal shipping.
That would be Lucretia. She's horribly powerful. She lives in the Temple of Set below the brothel. I can't truly be free of her blood bond until she's dead. If anyone knows about shipping, it's her. She knows everything the Setites know.
Great. How do we get to her?
In the storage area. There's a locked door behind a cheesy-looking stage backdrop of the Valley of Kings. There must be some secret way to open the door, but I don't know what it is.
Staked a claim to my soul. I feel him clawing his way out of my heart. Madness hath claimed me!
Come upstairs. I'll flush those white cheeks. Hey boys, I've...
Don't kill me!
We offer protection even if you...
Thank you.
Come upstairs. I'll flush those white cheeks.
Come upstairs, darling. I'll flush those white cheeks.
Stand thy ground! Stand thy ground!
Come upstairs. I'll flush those white cheeks.
upstairs. I'll flush those white cheeks.
Come upstairs. I'll flush those white cheeks.
Oof, I'm damned thirsty. I could go for a lick stick.
Lick stick?
A mortal. Feeding, you stupid git.
We shall not take the lives of those we feed upon.
Oh, bugger off. What do you care about the juice bags anyway?
As long as we have greater power, we have an obligation to keep them under our protection.
You're a fat lot of fun, aren't you?
It is important.
Okay. No killing when I feed. Christ. we need to get you some real weapons. Those ancient artifacts ain't gonna do shit against licks with guns. You need to sell some junk. I bet that necklace would fetch a tidy sum.
Never.
Oh, terribly sorry, your lordship. Just trying to save your blood-sucking hide is all.
What? What do you want? Get lost!
To the abyss with you!
Hello. What's all this?
Slip from my blood-soaked hands.
Hail and well.
A pleasure serving you, Christoph. Good day. Do come back.
What about selling your antique locket? That'll bring a pretty penny.
No, this is not for sale.
You feel your unlife moving away?
What kind of vitae can I get you?
creep.